Cam, disappointing loss there, man. How do you break it down? Where did it go wrong?
I mean, what do you want to start with? Players, manager, tactics, a bit of everything. I mean, firstly on the players, Maguire and Shaw, since they come back from the Euros, have not been good enough. And I think something no one's really said, all of the players in that England squad, probably the most intense time of their football careers, not one of them is playing to their best level back in the Premier League now. So Maguire and Shaw have been poor since the start of the season. The rest of the lot at City, Chelsea, wherever, they're all playing badly. And Maguire, in that first half, nearly cost us a goal with a poor back pass to De Gea. He's done that 2 or 3 times this season already. That's not good enough. Luke Shaw, not good enough. And again, today when you play against teams, they play with a back 5, 3 centre-backs, 3 centre-mids, the spaces are out wide. If Luke Shaw's not playing well, Wan-Bissaka can't get a cross in, where are you expecting a chance to come from? I don't see it.
Villa fans are in good voice. And they were comfortable for large parts. You know, Solskjaer already spoke about, sometimes we struggle against the back 5. We struggled against the back 5.
Well, I mean, he came out in the presser and he said, we struggle against the back 5 because the spaces in the middle are blocked out, and Ronaldo and Cavani are good players to play. Okay, well, why not start Cavani then? Why start with 2 defensive mids then? There's so many questions. You started with Pogba on the left. I'm asking myself again, Pogba, he keeps switching positions. He was poor in the first half today. Is switching his position constantly helping him or not? It's hard to tell. And
people, as you walk out, I said the same in the Carabao Cup, when results like this happen, the manager's name gets called, and I'm not saying should he leave or anything like that, but what I'm asking you is how do you see his reaction to this going forward, and how do you see the up and coming games? You've got Villarreal next, tough. What is it? Leicester away next, tough.
Next 2 months we've got basically all the top 4, all the top 6 or something in the next couple of months at home, away. It's going to be tough, but what Ollie does when he's under pressure, he goes and pulls out that run of 10, 15 fantastic results. If he does it this time,
he's under pressure now.
Oh, he's under pressure big time. I think today for me, I've always been sort of quite relaxed on it, but for me, this is the first time I think the tide's starting to turn. I think he's in trouble now.
What is it? What is it that's making you go on that time of I think he's in trouble? What is it?
Well, for me, I don't think we've had a good performance this season apart from Leeds. And you look at the different parts of the lad there in the crowd thinks Ollie's got to go.
Aston Villa fan as well.
Could have been, Poor mistake from Maguire. Another couple of good chances. Exactly, but
I hate when people are right as well.
He is right, but
he is right.
For me, the things you want to see from your team. How are you creating chances? Look, Liverpool, they put a lot of crosses in, but it's not really about the first ball winning it. It's about if they don't win that first ball, their pressing's brilliant. They win that second ball, get it in the box, easy chance for Salah, Mane, Firmino, Jota, whoever. Our pressing is terrible, and today 4-2-3-1 up top. I mean, you'd expect if you're losing against a team that play 5 at the back, last 10 minutes, just stick 3-on-3, go 3-on-3 with the centre-back, stick your front 3 up against them, get your full-backs high, just try and go man for man. Look, it's Man United against Aston Villa, you expect our players to be better. If you go man for man, just give it a go. Better than sitting back and in your shape, because the shape hasn't worked. And we look at this, Ollie's trying to build an adaptable team, a team that can play all sorts of different shapes. Okay, fine. And that's why he's not going for these sort of set patterns of play that you see from City, you see from Chelsea. Okay, that's fine, but then you're sticking with 4-2-3-1 against that 5-back that we can't play with our 4-2-3-1.
Do you think he's not being stubborn, but do you think he's struggling to adapt, or the fact that he's not adapting, the fact he's not trying anything new, or maybe doesn't know how to, I don't know, but do you think that's what is potentially holding this squad of players back? Because you look at the players out there, Mason Greenwood trying to get on the ball, make things happen, couldn't get the shot that he quite wanted, sometimes could have passed, a little bit frustrating from him. Ronaldo, I think today demonstrated what happens if we're not on form. You can't just look to Ronaldo to do everything. He needs service. Didn't get that today, really. Bruno, I think he did okay in parts, but again wasn't really there. Is that stemming from coaching for you and just kind of waiting for that moment to happen instead of the sustained period of play?
I mean, for me, I think it's both. I think it's coaching and players. If you look at the players firstly, the guys in the middle, McTominay and Fred are not the ones to pass through a low block in the middle. Nemanja Matic came on against West Ham in the league within 2 minutes and made 2 great balls into the box. Second one ended up in Lingard's goal. Against West Ham in midweek, Matic was the only one passing forward, really. Actually, to be fair, Van der Beek was all right. But McTominay and Fred are not those guys. Then you look out wide, that's where a little bit more space is. Wan-Bissaka, every time he gets it, his first touch is backwards. He's not putting that ball in first time for Ronaldo, for Greenwood.
There was no service from fullbacks, was there? I mean, even before Luke Shaw come off injured, the goal, the chance that Target had where he definitely should have scored, Luke Shaw thinks he can win it, ball goes over his head, and then we're at 6s and 7s. It's the fullbacks as well today weren't good. I
mean, you look at the formations, match them up on a tactics ball or whatever against each other. The place where we've got 2v1s out wide, you've got the winger and the fullback. How many times did we get a cross into the box early? Basically not at all. To be fair, I can excuse Dallo because he's right-footed on the left, but Wan-Bissaka every time, and playing him and Greenwood together, it just doesn't work because Greenwood's not a creator, he's a shooter. He wants to get in and have a shot from 20 yards, whatever. And to be fair to him, normally they're a lot closer than they are today, but it doesn't work with Wan-Bissaka. And then you've not got Matic, you've not got Van de Beek, you've not got anyone passing through the middle. It's just, I think for me, Ole's got to make his mind up. Are you going to say, we're Man United, we play like this, we play in that 4-2-3-1, and this is how we're going to play, so we'll have some set patterns to play, set rotations that we do on each side through the middle? Or are you going to say, okay, we're going to adapt to every opponent? And if you're going to adapt to every opponent, even if it's Aston Villa, match them up. Do something different. Don't stick with the 4-2-3-1. Because at the moment, we're not unpredictable, we're very predictable, we're useless, and we can't move the ball forward. So,
Bro.
cheers for that.
Nice one, man.